In episode 30, I piffle on some very real concerns regarding Hinduism. Hinduism is based on a class system, and consequently, it has resulted in the social oppression of those individuals who are unfortunate enough to find themselves to be in the lowest caste. Hinduism has also been associated with the oppression of women, which dates all the way back to the Middle Ages. There are some very strict laws and restrictions directed at women on divorce, issues with women's property rights, condoning child brides, and laws governing remarriage of women who have been widowed. Also, Hinduism is not without a violent past. History recounts many instances when Hindu fundamentalists led radicalized groups of Hindus inside India and incited them to practice ethnic and religious cleansing of millions of non-Hindus. Although Hindus tend to believe in one supreme deity, they differ in their conceptions of God from that of other monotheistic religions. Because of this, Hinduism has been labeled, perhaps unfairly, a polytheistic, the belief in or worship of more than one God, and Hindus have also been linked to idolatry. This stems from the fact that Hinduism is more tolerant of the depiction of God as defined by other religions, which is a positive thing. Hinduism emphasizes karma and the cycle of rebirth. Hindus believe that the human body is merely a shell. They also believe that the soul, which resides inside the body, is immutable, unchanging, and indestructible. They believe it is the soul which takes on different lives in a continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. At the end of this life cycle, the soul will not have to be reborn and will be permitted to remain with God forever in salvation. While the cycle of rebirth continues, Yama, the god of death, sends his representatives to collect the soul from a person's body upon death. Yama keeps a detailed record of each person's actions within a ledger. The soul is then reincarnated into a new host according to accumulated deeds, both good and bad, which the soul performed in the preceding life. Rebirth can be as another human, as an animal, or even as a lower life form if the soul is deemed to be unworthy. On the other hand, if the soul is deemed to be exceedingly worthy, rebirth could be into a good family and a very happy lifetime. There is no judgment per se in Hinduism. Good karma or actions will bring about a better rebirth, and bad karma or actions will lead to a less desirable existence in the next life. People can accumulate karma not only through their actions, but also their thoughts. If karma leads people to live a more noble existence than compared to many other religions and their depictions of a brutal hell, then this notion of rebirth is not nearly as alarming, especially for young children. Thank you for listening. I hope you will join me in my next video.